Hello, thank you for listening. This is the near death experience of Jeremy, and this experience occurred in 1990. Open quote. I remember running on the playground of my elementary school, chasing a fellow student in a game of tag. I then turned a corner and at full speed smacked right into a fellow student. The kid was taller than I was, and I assumed he was in a higher grade level. After realizing I had banged heads with this kid, I then grabbed my head and started to fall. I could faintly hear the boy say, "Man, that kid has a hard head." Next thing I knew, I was going through a bright light and I felt the deepest calm of my life. Once I got through the light, I turned around just in time to see my body get up, run, then fall underneath a swing. I then looked around at the playground. Everything was white. I then thought of going home to see my mother. At the speed of thought, I zipped from the playground to the top of the cliff where I had lived. I don't know why, but before reaching my house, I stopped in front of the fire station, which is right next to the park at the top of the cliff. I then looked down the street towards the little gas station. Everything was white still. I looked around up at the water tower and down the street back towards the gas station. The only thing that stood out from all this was a figure walking towards me in the distance. The figure was completely black, so black that I couldn't make out any features but his general shape. I looked at the being that was approaching for a few seconds, and then I thought of going home again. I then turned towards the road that took me home, and I zipped so fast down that road that in the next instant I was on my street looking at my house. As I was looking at my house, I heard a voice say, "Go back." I paid no attention to the voice and proceeded to go forth, but the voice said again with much more clarity, "Go back, it's not your time." I then thought, "No, I'm going to see my mother, and I don't want to go back." I proceeded up to my front door, and as I was about to open it, the voice changed into my mother's voice and said even louder, "Go back, it's not your time." I then said, "I don't want to go to school. I want to stay here with you." I tried to open the door. Then the voice said in a stern voice, "Go back to school now." I hesitated, and then the next thing I knew, I was in my body. I opened my eyes for a second to see all my classmates and a teacher standing over me. I then closed my eyes and tried with all my heart to go back. There was an overwhelming feeling of calm. I didn't want to leave it. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't go back. I tried for who knows how many minutes. I had a full grasp of everything in my body, but in the end, I couldn't go back. I ended up waking up with everyone still over me. I then grabbed my head because it began to hurt very much. My friend helped me up, and I went to the nurse. End quote. End story. He did not want to go back to school. I think I've heard that before. There's a couple of questions here. Question: did you feel separated from your body? Answer: yes, I never looked at myself. Question: measuring your consciousness and alertness. Answer: I was alert the whole time. Question: did time seem to speed up or slow down? Answer: going around my town at the speed of thought was different. Question: did you pass into or through a tunnel? Yes, the playground and different parts of Ohio. Question: what emotions did you feel during your experience? Answer: the most blissful calm I ever felt in my life. It was wonderful, and words cannot describe it. I wanted so hard to return to that feeling. Question: did you come to a border or point of no return? Answer: I was sent back against my will. It was partially me listening to the voice and the voice sending me back. Mostly it was the voice sending me back. Question, did you have a change in your values and beliefs because of your experience? Answer, yes, it made me more spiritual. Question, do you have any psychic, non ordinary, or other special gifts after your experience that you did not have before the experience? Answer, yes. Ever since then, I could see my own future in my dreams. It's not like I can see what's going to happen tomorrow, but I see places I've never been to and people I have yet to meet. Most of the time, it's glimpses, but they always come true. Sometimes, when it's important, I see a couple minutes at a time. It's all hard to explain, and no, I don't think I'm psychic. I can't see other futures, only my own. End quote. End questions. I don't think. Yeah. So that was that would be pretty good. Be able to see that. That would be interesting. They'd say, oh, lots of deja vu. That was a great story. Thanks for listening, and hope you have a nice day.